Breathing in and out. In the nose and out through the mouth. Again, in. So feel the rib cage expand and release. Slow the mind down, relax the body. Draw the shoulders back and down, maybe just ease off your neck. And we're just going to focus on the breathing to begin. Put one hand on the ribs and one on the lower abs. Breath in and out. So if you just do that normally and focus on what's happening, the rib cage moves and it expands on the way out. Now it's the abs, the hand at the bottom I want you to focus to engage the core. Breathe in. Now if you just breathe out normally, the abdominals release outwards. Just a little bit, I'm exaggerating with my hand. Breathe in. Now engage the tummy muscles but breathe out. So this area is tight and it's like your breath is filtering through everything. And you keep that tightness and that is how you engage the core. Do a couple more. So keep that feeling. Release the arms. Drop your head one side. So whenever I say engage the core, pull in. It's almost from the belly button, pulling it towards the back. Pulling it down and in. Other side. And if you do anything like driving or watching telly and you sit there and you engage your core, you're going to get more strength, put my teeth in this area. Head forward. And then everything you do, your squats, lunges, or just walking, lifting something in the day, will be much stronger because you've got a better structure from the inside out. Head back. And that's what Pilates is all about. Strong trunk, core, back, side. So when you do ab crunches in normal classes, it's fine. You get a good workout. But if you use the Pilates rolling net techniques now and implement that into other classes as well, you'll get far more out of it if you engage the core while you're doing those ab crunches and things. That's retraining the brain a little bit. Other way. Okay, breath in. Reach up, over, let's circle round and down. Other way. Reach, 4, 3, 2. Hands on your hips, just ease the hips forward. Reach up. Lift the ribs, hinge and reach forward. Pulse. 4, 3, 2 and hold. Drop the hands towards the floor. Soften the knees. And like a tree blowing in the wind, just go side to side. Center, rolling up slowly. Rising the arms as you lift. Stretching up again. Take the hands in front, clasp together, round the spine as you push forward. Hands behind, let's do this from the side. Hinge. Drop the arms, hold on to the inside of the ankle, pull your head towards the knees. And just wiggle the hips a little bit side to side. Can you feel that in your hamstrings? And hold it there. Roll up slowly. Lift one knee. Try and use the core to balance. Hold it in. And just give the ankle a rotation. Oh, that's going clickety-clonk, that is. Other way. So imagine if I hadn't done that, I'd be carrying that clip around with me all day. So it's good to sort of iron out the body with all these stretches in Pilates. Especially when we get to the foam roller bit. Other way. Okay, release. Come to the side of your mat. Reach up, back bend. Hinge. Touch the floor. Slowly walk down the mat to downward dog. Push your heels back. Bend one knee in. Other leg. Faster. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push your heels back. Bend the knees, pull back. To fetal, take the hands behind you. Lift up, push your hips towards the ceiling. Remember, if you can't get to the same positions as me, just do what you can, and each week it should improve. Drop it down, swing one arm around, and then lift and take the arm on a diagonal. Other side. Sliding down the mat, stretching forward. Let's take the right hand on top of the left and pull back that shoulder, that side a bit more. Other side. Coming up. Cat pose, round spine, chin on your chest. Dip and lift. Round again. Dip. Finding neutral spine so your back's flat. Be aware that your head's not high or low, it's right in line with your spine. Engage the core. One hand and opposite leg rises up. So try and keep the weight central, keep your hips level, and try not to lean over to the side of the knee. Straighten the arm, straighten the leg, pull your abs in, engaging the core. We're going to bring the hands in and extend. 3, extend it a bit more each time. 1 more, hold it out, open the hands and close. So you're feeling that opening the shoulder joint and the outer thigh. 1 more time. Out and in. Pull back and stretch. So let's go into snake. Head comes forward, push onto the hands. We'll do the other side in just a second. Oh. Hold it back. Coming back up. Round. Dip. Neutral. Is your head in the right place? So your hands under your shoulders. Are you engaging the core in and up? Extend the opposite arm. Drop it down, bring it in, 3, 2, and 1. Open, 3, 2, and 1. Pull back into snake, forward, and again. Hold it back. Coming up, take one leg behind you, my favourite stretch. Push into the calf, cross the bottom leg, slide down, reach the hands away and bring your head to the floor, pushing your body weight onto that front leg. Great way to stretch the hip. Hands by your head, reach up, feel that in the back. Still in the leg as well. Lower it down, rest your head, and take your hands behind you. Coming up, let's come back up to cat, and dip. Neutral, now do that on the other leg. Take the other leg behind, push into the calf first. Maybe move your hands a bit under your shoulders, cross the bottom leg, and then stretch forward, pushing your weight onto the front leg. Hands either side of your head, and lift. Now I've been thinking with the Pilates about introducing the Pilates balls. You know the small blue balls? Drop down. And I've got about 20 of them, which I could distribute around. It will just give us a bit more variety on our exercises. Hands by your head. Lift up. And pull back to child pose. So if that's something you might be interested in, the Pilates balls, just comment at the end so I know. Now we're going to go into our back strengthening from here straight away. I'll get my drink. Oh, God. Oh, hello, Tracy. And we're going to mix it up. We're going to do some back strengthening, then we do some stretching, then we do some core work, then we do some stretching. Try and mix it up and change it around a little bit each time. We always start though with the swan dive, elbows close to the body, legs are hip distance apart. Rise up with a breath in and out. Again, in and up we go. And out. So the first few are just to sort of feel what's going on there this week or today. How is that feeling? Do I feel like I'm gaining strength in my back? Can I go a little bit higher maybe than I did last time? Let's do another two. So as you come up, you squeeze the tummy, the bum, the back. And as your head hits the towel, you let it all release. And again, lift up. And release. Take the hands in front of you, so you're in Superman. And you're just going to relax off the hips. You're going to lift one leg from just above the knee, squeeze the bum, and drop. Other legs, lift and squeeze, and drop. So the head is still on the towel. To make this harder, we lift the opposite hand and foot same amount off the floor. It's a very small lift, and the head goes back down. Keep looking down. Do not look up. I'll just talk you through this. And again. So alternating as we go. Another 4. Making sure you're lifting, squeezing the back, lifting the leg from just above the knee, keeping the leg straight. One more. Okay, pull back to child's pose. Leave the mat where it is, take one leg in front and stretch. rise up. So I'm going to add a few stretches in between, just to break it up a little bit. Hands behind and open. Straighten the front leg, lean head towards the knee. Push forwards onto triangle, straighten both legs. Drop it down, take that leg behind, pull back and stretch. Coming up, other leg in front. So it's a nice way to open the hip. Rise the arms, draw the shoulder blades back and down. Hands come behind, open the chest. Straighten the front leg, lean over. How does that feel? Nice and tight. Push it forward, triangle. Yeah, this is really tight, this hamstring. I almost need to push that down. Oh, that means I need it though. It's so important. This has really helped me, the Pilates and the yoga every week. I don't have to see my physio every 6 weeks anymore. I kind of look after myself now. Pull back. So let's go back to the back. Lie back down. This time, the hands are in a half square, so they're wider than the mat. Head down. You're going to lift up with the hands, extend to Superman, bring it back to your square, and lower it down. So just making you hold that position a little bit longer. Extension. If any of these progressions are too much, go back to swan dive, that first one. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, extension. Breathe in as it comes back. And breathe out and let everything go. The minute your head hits that towel, breathe in, out, in, out. And again. One more. Pull back and stretch, because that's quite a hard one, so I want you to have a little stretch before we do some more. Bring it back. This time, the hands start out, and you lift, and you pull it back to a W. So I'm going past the line of the half square, all the way back, squeezing my shoulder blades, extension forward, and then lower. So there's a lot more pressure on your back. All the way back. So nice stretch into the shoulder blades and the back. Extend whilst you're working your lower back as well. Lift all the way back. Extension and lower. 3 more. Lift. Ugh. Last one. Okay, pull back. Well done. How's that feeling? Get rid of the towel, have a drink, get your block, and place your block under your head. I'm still really hot. I haven't cooled down yet. Lie back. Oh. Now bring your legs up to tabletop. Knees in line with the hip. We're not using this area. This is your resting area. Extend it and hold. Hands by your side. Take one leg down. 2, 3, to a straight leg and bring it back. So it's nice and slow, extend, 4, 3, 2. Now what's happening here is your back is not arching because the block's hopefully helping, or your towel, whatever you're using. Nice and slow. Now if that's hurting your back, all it means is your abs aren't strong enough. So maybe keep the leg bent and go down to the floor and come back. And then as the weeks go on, you can extend that leg as you get the strength in your lower back and your tummy muscles. For now, you pick one of those options. Just going to speed it up. So we're going to go out for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, out for 2, back for 2. Relax the upper body. Maybe turn your palms up, and then you know you're not using the hands to push down. Remember what I said about the bent leg? The closer the limb is to the body, the easier the exercise will be. If anyone's not sure about anything, you can always message me privately and I can do like a one-to-one video with you to make sure that you've got the right technique. One more. Hug it in. Now use your relax area. Oh, isn't it nice? So we're going to go again. Put your legs back up to tabletop. This time take your hands up as well. So now you've got to use your motor skills as well as all this abdominal and back and pushing your lower back down. You're going to do the opposite hand. Keeping the leg bent if it hurts your back. So keep the hands up, drop and lift. I have to really concentrate on this. Doesn't take my little brain much. In. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees in, use your recover area. Little rock side to side. So the next one, the legs are up, point your toes. You could attach your legs together or you can have them side by side. Some people find that more comfortable. We're going to do a spiral. So with your hands, I'm going to take my hands out to my sides because then if I rock over, I've got something to push on. Start with your toes, join an invisible spiral. And the spiral is going to get bigger and the circles are going to get bigger. And as you get bigger, the legs are going to come nearer to the floor. So keep the spiral small if you don't have much strength in your abs and lower back. You should feel that the bigger it gets. Now you can bend your legs slightly, they don't have to be straight. How big's your spiral? Try not to hold your breath. It's probably as big as I can go. Now stop, work the other way and work your way back in. Can you see that imaginary line that you just made? You need to work your way back. It's quite a nice massage into the lower back, this, as well as working the tummy. All the way back. It might get a little bit fast as you get nearer the point. Oh, that's quite nice. Can you feel that massage into your back? Are we back yet? There we go. In your recover area. Well done. Now we're going to do a little bit of a obliques. From here, I want you to support your head. You're going to bring the knee to the elbow and drop and release the head. Lift and lift. So it's slower than we would normally do. The hands are at your temple and your head goes back to your towel each time and you release the muscles. So as the knee comes in, it's working the abs. As the elbow comes across, it's the obliques. In, in. So for Pilates, similar exercise, but you're engaging the core and we're doing them much slower so you can focus more on what you're doing and gain more strength in the tummy area. And then you don't have to do as many either. One more. Okay, rest in your recover area. We're going to speed that up just a little bit. Legs in tabletop, head up. Now bring in and in. One, touch your elbow if you're able to onto the knee. So my legs are staying off the floor this time. We've got 8, 7. Can you feel that in your tummy and your obliques? 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Rock yourself up. Have a little drink. We'll do a few little stretches. Soles of your feet together. Wiggle your hips like a butterfly. I like this one. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out. And again, breathe in, rise up. Breathe out. Again, in and out. Take your legs straight in front, point and flex, and then rotate the ankles and the wrists. Breathe in, lift your ribs, reach, pull. Breathe in, out, in. Breathe in as you rise, over. One more time, and we're going to hold this one over and just pulse. Now, one hand to the foot and change hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the legs wide. Reach, center, reach. Just take it to our head. Over and temple. 4 to go. Feel this down the back of the legs and the inner thigh. 3, 2, and 1. Sit comfortably. Reach up and obliques. Take the arm forward, around. That moves the stretch across the back and then come back over. Other side. Over. Take it forward, around, and over. Hand on your head, ease your neck, push the hand away, stretch your neck. Other side. Oh, that's good. So now, a little bit with the thoracic spine. I want you to sit with your legs crossed and grab your, well, you might have a pillow, a cushion, or a block. Sit tall with the legs crossed. Keep your hips facing forward and just rotation through the waist. So the head is sort of moving naturally with the body, and that is pretty much as far as I can get. Then bring it back. So breathe in. On the breath out, see how far you can get to the other side, so that's just stretching through the thoracic spine. And bring it back. So there's not a lot of room there with your legs crossed. Try with your legs open. Breath in. Breath out. Now you see if you've got a little bit more. Yes, I can go a bit more. It's really important the hips aren't moving. Center. Breath in, breath out. Let's go to the other side. Again, in, out. In, out. Put the cushion on the block down, hands to pray. Now let's see how this is. Breathe in, out. You get a little bit more there by not holding the block. Centre, breath in and out. Well done. So now let's just go side to side, easing it off. 4, 3, 2. So when you go to, say in the kitchen, reach something on a funny angle, that's why we want this movement there. So that all helps a little everyday task like that. Get your foam roller. You're nearly done. I can tell because my dogs are sitting waiting for their dinner. They're like clockwork. They know what the time is. I swear they have a watch in their bed somewhere. Oh, stretch out. The other thing Pilates I used to like is the big core balls. But that's something in time I think I might bring a core ball class back. But there's certainly for Pilates, those small balls would be good. So let me know if you would be interested in one of those. I'll do a little post and then you know what I'm talking about. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend the leg. Extend calf. Breathe in. On the breath out, bring the leg closer to the head. And extend the bottom leg. And release. Other leg, put it down, breathe in and out. Get the oxygen flowing to the muscles and that will help ease the stretch. Bend the other leg, breathe in. On the breath out, head up. Bottom leg. Roll up, hamstrings. Oh, that's really sore today. One leg on top if you want to add resistance, you may not want to. And remember, you don't have to wait till Thursdays to do this. You've got this roller, it's yours. You can do this maybe 2-3 times a week, you would really benefit. Make sure you're doing both legs. It's just ironing out the body, it's almost giving yourself a little MOT. Otherwise, all these things, these toxins, these bad things that we're rolling away are staying with you all the time. So, if they're not there, then the muscles and the blood and everything can do its job and work more freely. You can't help this build up, it's just life, it just happens. Not just classes, just walking, anything. So this all really helps to get rid of bad toxins. And water helps too. Doing this, drinking plenty of water. Bring the roller up to your lower bum or back and just roll where the coccyx is. That's where the hamstring inserts. Goes all the way at the back of the leg and into here. Sometimes when we get back problems, it can be because the hamstrings are too tight and they're pulling. Give the tendons, the places where muscles join, a roll, and then that will release, hopefully, the tightness in the hamstrings as well. And that's just really nice, I like that. Take it to your back, lift up, supporting the head, and just rolling your back. Oh, I've got lots of knobbly bits here. Gee whiz. Try and get rid of them. The more you do this, the braver you get. Try and relax the upper body. The more relaxed you are, the deeper you will massage into those bits. Take it up to your back and your neck. Oh, side to side. I still can't get over when I asked, my husband had a pain in his neck and I said, do this. And he didn't like it. It's like, what? How can anyone not like this? He's obviously very stressed. Probably me. Stretch out. Coming up. Take the legs wide. Breathe in and roll forward. And just little pulses like a rolling pin. And hold. Bring it back. Child's pose. Pull back. Drop the head. Ease the head side to side. And then we're going to come up. We're going to take one foot next to the roller and push into our hip flexor stretch. Straighten that leg. And push it back again. Your little pulses here, increasing that stretch to lengthen and hold. Pull back to child's pose. The great thing when your hands are rolling here is you can dip your head down a bit more, stretching the neck and shoulders. And then take the other foot in front. Take your time if you need a bit longer. Pull back. Forward again, little pulses. And now your quads. Lay yourself down and roll. Oh. Try and relax a bit. Let the roller do its work. Right in the cupboard. Okay, push back. If you want a bit longer, you can come back to this later, anytime. On your toes. Extend your legs and hold. Wiggle your hips here. Roll up slowly. Oh, hands behind, open the chest. Hinge and forward. Coming up. Lifting up back bend. And you should have a little bit more room there. Oh, open. Roll the shoulders. Feet together, breath in. And out. Give yourself a bow. And go have yourself a lovely Thursday. Well done, team.